I forged my professor's signature and almost got caught. This was, without a doubt, the most nerve-wracking experience of my college life. Looking back, I could have handled it differently. Way differently. But in that moment, I felt like I had no choice. Let me take you back. My group and I had just finished our thesis, a game we developed from scratch. We absolutely crushed our panel defense. Everything was going smoothly. All that was left was to submit our final project, burned onto 3 CDs, to the dean's office. Simple, right? Just get the required signatures from both the dean and our thesis advisor, and we're good. Well, things didn't go as planned. Our advisor left the country for vacation 2 days after our defense. And I didn't know. By the time I got the dean's signature, our advisor was already on a flight. I panicked. Hard. My seniors had horror stories about students failing just because they were missing one signature. I felt like I was on the edge of a cliff, and if I didn't do something, my entire group was going down with me. Then a thought crossed my mind. A dangerous, reckless, insane thought. What if I just forge his signature? I had a whole week. I found his signature in our thesis paper and spent hours practicing. Page after page, I copied every curve, every flick of his pen, trying to make it perfect. Finally, the day came. I walked into the dean's office, my heart pounding in my chest. The secretary was inspecting every CD carefully. I could feel sweat dripping down my back. If she noticed anything off, if she even suspected something, I was done. We were done. She looked at my CDs, paused for a second, and then accepted them. I almost collapsed from relief. I had pulled it off. Or so I thought. Because later that day, my phone buzzed. It was a message from my thesis advisor. "Hey, I forgot to sign your CDs. I'll call the dean and sort it out." My stomach dropped. I scrambled to think of a way out. I couldn't let this happen. If they checked again, it was over. So I did the only thing I could. I gaslit my own professor. I convinced him he had already signed the CDs before he left, that he must have forgotten. I kept my cool, acted confident, and after a few minutes, he believed me. To this day, I cannot believe I got away with it. Looking back, I realize how stupid and reckless I was. There were other ways I could have handled it, but in that moment, I let fear take control. So tell me, have you ever been in a situation where panic made you do something crazy? Let me know in the comments.